instead of throwing 2s and 3s, I was throwing 6s, and 1 would hit and then 6 would glance, and I'd blow energy on those other 5. Do you know what I mean? Good experience, builder. Had a bit of crack. I love a good knock. Fair play to him.
You seem like a man who wants to box again.
I'll do it again, no problem. I don't know what's next. I have titles to defend as well. I deserve to see the scorecards there. I think it was very close. 4 rounds, 5 to 4, and then he was winning the 10th. I think 4 rounds, and then he had 5, and he was winning the 10th, and it stopped early enough. Like, tell him to look, even the referee, when he came into the blade and dressing room, I can wrestle in clinches all day, or wrestle and grapple all day, and I was like, mate, what are you even mentioning that for? Like, it's like, and he was when he was giving the instructions, he was looking right at me. I want a clean, clear fight, and I was almost, before we started the fight, I was almost going to say, mate, he's in the fight as well. Because he was hitting me when we were tied up as well. But I thought the ref did a great job from letting the fight play out. I just think the stoppage was a little early. Let me go out with my shield. Let me go down. You know what I mean? There was a minute left, 50 seconds left. Look very, very closely before you stop a fight of that magnitude. Not rattled once. So what can you do? In a way, I'm happy for him. 50, you know. You know what I mean? They rolled in and took the belt and took the money belt and all the things called. What way would that have been? So, what can you do? Fair play to him. I'll take my hat off to him every day. He was composed. I don't think he was as single shots. Good straight right hands to the body. But I had him early rounds, I thought, and then whatever. It's his composure that won him that fight, and his experience. So hats off to him.
Is this the most you've enjoyed yourself in your fighting career?
Man, I enjoy fighting, period. All fights. I love fighting. I don't think, have you interviewed me after a fight? I love a good knock. That was a good knock with a good, solid competitor. That's it. I was like, fair play to you, kept composure. I thought I had you in the early rounds, but you kept smart, you kept composed, and you took me out towards the end. Fair play to you. But when I took you back in that first exchange, it would have been over there and then. That's the truth. Like, he was throwing his right hand, he threw his right hand, and then he'd leave his frame here. And when his frame was on me, I'd peel and get to the back. And then I'm like, I get to his back, and I'm at his back, and I'm at that using energy to get to his back. And then I'm like, the referee's like, stop. Restarts. I'm like, in my head I'm thinking, bollocks. I'm at the using energy there to get towards his back. And now the referee's just resetting us. Now I'm saying that the ref let some of them go because he was kind of turning and dipping his head, and I was getting to the back cleanly. I thought I'd done better than all those other boxers that fought him anyway.
Last question. Tell us what your life looks like over the next 7 days.
Same as it did before. Good life. I'll get in and figure out why there's a dip. Why there's a dip all the time? There's a dip somewhere. If you can get me to a dip, even in the DS fight, there's a moment where I dip. And if you can come through the onslaught, I'll have a little dip, but I can also come through it. It's like hell. You have to come through hell. Then I get a little dip, but then I'm back. You have to come through hell again. Even in the spars, even in the Paulie spar and all the other spars, there was like a 8, 9, and 10 were the rounds where I was like, I'm almost looking at my head, saying like, I've got so many more rounds left, and then I almost take these rounds off and just get a little wobbly and just kind of flop around on them. But then I get through it. Like when I see round 11 or round, you know what I mean? When I see round 11 or round 12, that's when I drop Paulie in 11 and almost had him out in 12. And then with all the other spars, I come back. That's why I'm a bit upset, because I thought if they'd have got me into the corner, I'd have recovered and I'd have come out again. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So what can you do?
I feel like you won the respect of the boxing world.
I don't know. Couldn't tell you. They were very disrespectful, very disregard of the skills. But man, I thought I had him handy in the early rounds. I thought the first 4 rounds was pretty handy. Or maybe certainly the first 3, and then maybe round 7 or 8, I think I won. But he just watched that. He came in like that. I mean, you never seen him like that. He fought different because he knew he couldn't fight me the way he normally fights me. He had to change his style. So I made him fight. He usually doesn't fight, so I made him come and fight. But look, nothing but respect to him. He came and he fought, and you've got to give respect to that. But I don't feel like I lost a fight. I feel like I lost a match. Do you know what I mean? Give me a kick in the mouth or something. Do you know what I mean? Put me out. Put me down. Not a little, I'm fatigued and I'm tired, and then the ref steps in. Yeah. It felt like a bleeding amateur. You know what I mean? That's like something they do in the amateurs. If that was MMA, the ref wants to see a nose hanging off your face before he's even thinking of doing something like that. He's doing it a little bit early, we thought, but whatever.
Thank you. Congrats.
Yeah, thanks so much.